This video is brought to you by Glass, with a never-before-seen alternate opening and deleted scenes. Watch now on digital, on Blu-ray and 4K Ultra High Def, April 16th. Before Samuel L. Jackson was Nick Fury, Mr. Glass jump-started another cinematic universe.
There is a sole survivor, and he is miraculously unharmed.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 Unbreakable Trilogy fan theories. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at fan theories regarding M. Night Shyamalan's superhero thriller trilogy that consists of Unbreakable, Split, and Glass. If you haven't seen these 3 films yet, consider this your spoiler alert.
No, 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 no.
Number 5. It's all just in a comic book.
I believe comics are our last link to an ancient way of passing on history.
One theory suggests that David Dunn, Kevin Wendell Crumb, and Elijah Price all stemmed from the mind of a mental patient. However, we're more intrigued by the idea that this story actually takes place in a comic. In Glass, Elijah is determined to show everybody that superhuman heroes and villains are real, believing the world operates like a comic. What if that's because this whole universe really exists on the printed page? Maybe Elijah is so intelligent that he became aware he's a fictional character.
I'm not a mistake. It all makes sense. In a comic, you know how you can tell who the arch villain's going to be? He's the exact opposite of the hero. And most times they're friends like you and me.
The secret society silencing the truth could represent a writer trying to keep his own creation under control. In the end, though, Elijah inspires others to rebel against their own creator. Now that twist would be stranger than fiction.
And yet some of us don't die from bullets. Some of us can still bend steel.
Number 4. Mr. Glass's first comic.
They call me Mr. Glass at school because I break like glass.
Due to his fragile bones, Elijah Price was nicknamed Mr. Glass as a child. That is a pretty cruel nickname. So why does Elijah embrace it? Perhaps for Elijah, the name Glass doesn't refer to his weakness, but rather his greatest strength. Elijah sees the world for what it truly is, as if he's looking through clear glass. He may owe his unique perspective, as well as his deepest motivations, to his very first comic. The comic features a caped crusader in green battling a beastly villain called Jaguaro. Sounds a lot like David and Kevin, who Elijah eventually brought together in order to make others see the world the way he does.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Number 3. Dr. Ellie Staples' colors.
Good for you.
Colors play a key role in the Unbreakable Trilogy, creating a variety of visual motifs. As you can see from the posters for Glass, green represents the heroic David, purple signifies the sneaky Elijah, and yellow symbolizes the unhinged Kevin. Then there's Ellie Staple, whose workplace is covered in pink, making her seem omnipresent. One theory is that the color scheme implies that she has her own power, the ability to manipulate minds. Her persuasive powers nearly convince David that he's delusional, but Ellie cannot get into Elijah's head. Just as David finds his physical equal in Kevin, Ellie finds her mental equal in Elijah.
So what's your superpower? Your mind?
Whereas Ellie uses her powers to cover up the truth, though, Elijah does the opposite by exposing it. Number 2. The shared universe is larger than we think.
This is like that crazy guy in the wheelchair that they put away 15 years ago. And they gave him a funny name, too. What was it?
Mr. Glass.
Unbreakable and Split were both origin stories, while Glass served as the cinematic crossover. Is there a third solo movie hiding in Shyamalan's filmography, though? Many fans have pointed out the parallels between David and the aliens from Signs, who are also weakened by water.
I don't think they like water.
While this could be a coincidence, one theory speculates that aliens are the root of David's powers. Maybe aliens have been experimenting on humans, giving them supernatural abilities. Speaking of special powers, Cole Sear's sixth sense allowing him to see dead people is also superhero-esque.
I see dead people.
Granted, the fact that David Dunn and Malcolm Crowe are both played by Bruce Willis may contradict this theory. Then again, comic logic. maybe Malcolm is the bizarro David.
It doesn't even hurt anymore.
Number 1. Casey Cook will be a superhero.
This is not a cartoon. This is the real world.
No way.
Like Clark Kent, Peter Parker, and other comic book icons, David Dunn and Kevin Crumb both have alliterative names. With that in mind, could Casey Cook's name be hinting at a superpower she's yet to tap into? Casey is practically invisible to others in Split, although Kevin comes to see the tragic past she's been hiding.
But you don't need to worry. I'm going to take care of you. You won't be giving me any trouble, will you?
By finally confronting her physical and emotional scars, Casey emerges as a more confident person. With this newfound confidence, maybe she'll discover a latent superpower. Even if Casey doesn't have a special ability, she could become a more grounded superheroine like Batgirl or Huntress. Considering she helped break the biggest news story ever, there also seems to be a little Lois Lane in there.
The broken are the more evolved. Rejoice.
This video is brought to you by Glass, with a never-before-seen alternate opening and deleted scenes. Watch now on digital, on Blu-ray and 4K Ultra High Def, April 16th. Check out the Glass trailer, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.